everyone, it's your girl Sanaa, So Crafty from So Crafty Sanaa, and I'm back with my payday budget book. And you guys, I want to do a recap of my monthly financial goals and how it went. So I'm going to start off by saying I didn't write many goals for myself when I started the month of April. I didn't write that many goals for myself. I wrote what I thought would be a good starter for myself. I didn't want to put too many goals on myself because I'm trying to stay, number one, accountable. And I just don't want to overshoot the mark. Start small, go large. But I wanted everything to be attainable and reasonable, considering I am not as disciplined as I need to be. So the goals that I outlined or the outcome for the month of April for myself was, number one, to stay within budget and allotted cash amounts, because I went into cash spending. You guys, if you know me, I'm a credit card user. I need my cashback rewards. And so I realized I'm still going to have some card spending, right? But that was number one. I really think I did good. So I am definitely going to check off that goal because I really feel like I did good for staying within my budget and allotted cash amounts. For the most part, I've done better than I've ever did. The other thing was to increase my income. So, trying to increase sales, increase my reach and things like that. I would say I was successful. I would say that, looking at a month to month comparison, there was an increase in income, and a lot of different things. I don't have the time that I need like I normally would because I do a lot of other side hustles. Like I do taxes, but this season I could not do any taxes for anyone because I was really booked and busy. I sew for people that didn't work out too well. So I'm no longer going to be sewing. I used to do makeup. I didn't do any makeup or anything like that. So I'm overstretched, right? So nonetheless, I did increase income. So I'm going to check that off as a goal that I met. The other thing was 7 no spend days. So you guys, I did better than what I allotted for myself. So we're going to take a look here. And we're going to see that I put on my calendar, number one, all my bills, and then I put my no spend stickers on. So my goal was to do 7 no spend stickers, but let's look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hit my goal, 8, 9. I did 9 no spend days. So did I meet my goal? I met my goal. So I'm still going to keep it small for the month of April. I'm going to really take some time now that I did this and see some things I want to change. I've seen some trends, but we're going to go through that next. So those were my goals. I only gave myself 3 goals and check, got them all. I love it. Okay. Next was the steps to take. These are the steps I considered I needed to take in order to reach these goals or this outcome for the month of April. So step number 1, say no. I don't say no enough even to myself. So say no was number 1. And I did, because number 1, I did not go over budget. Number 2, I had more snow days. Get the hell out of here. I had more no spend days than I planned. So I did tell myself no. Like I went to buy things and said, nope, don't do it. So I am proud of myself because I accomplished step number 1. Okay. Step number 2 for me was only spend what I have budgeted. So I had to keep reminding myself, only spend what you have in your wallet. Let's say, not my bank account doesn't count. I exclude my bank account because then I'll just keep spending. So I feel like I did spend what I budgeted because this is the first time I've been this successful at cutting back, spending what's in my wallet. So I'm going to say step 2 was done. Step 3, meal plan. I did not meal plan at all. I kind of just went rogue with a lot of it, but I still stayed within my budget. My plan in May is meal planning. Meal planning should definitely keep me in budget and keep me under budget, right? So I did not meal plan. So I'm just going to X that out. Boop. I didn't, honestly, but that's cool because again, now I get to see what I want to do moving forward. So this is the part I'm looking forward to here. Okay. So, whoo, child. what worked well for me. So I'm just doing a recap of April and seeing how my finances look from my perspective. What worked well for me was number one, cash spending. That, you guys, if you've been watching me, all of you can tell I did much better with cash spending. I still haven't figured out my weekly unstuffings. You know, like I'm getting it down to a science because I'm so used to the way I track my credit card spending. So I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make it work. So cash spending worked well for me. Definitely. The other thing that worked well is cooking. Cooking helped me. Cooking, whether it's my kids or me, my husband, whatever, it helped me to stay within my budget. Okay. I want to say what else worked well for me. What really worked is staying in the house. I'm going to write that because that's the truth. When I don't go out, I don't spend money. So staying home really helped me. But also those reminders of saying no worked well. Like I was really disciplined about, nope, it's so many times I wanted to drive to TJ Maxx Home Good. I'm like, nope. I'm going to spend way more than I'm supposed to. So that's fine. What should I change? Okay. I need to change the amount of, let's say, what should I change? I need to change. No, I don't know that I should change anything. I think I should focus on doing what I did again. And then, but I mean, I'm sure you guys looking at me say you should change doing this, but put in the comments because I can't think of it. Next is spending habits. What were my spending habits? Well, we see I spent the most on food. Spending habit was too much food, you know, and with me trying to have a healthier lifestyle, that actually cuts back on my food budget. Seriously. So I'm going to see how May goes because there's going to be no Ramadan and that not feeling like cooking after you fasted all day. So May, fresh month, fresh start. I'm going to see how meal planning goes and I'm going to see how sticking to my food budget goes. But my spending habits, I don't feel like I had any crazy spending habits. I spent my categories allotted in my wallet, although I feel like I did go old. No, I'm not going to say went over because there's always going to be like a home maintenance that's unexpected. But I didn't do like luxury and I didn't do, I didn't go crazy spending. So I don't feel like I had too many bets, but too much food and eating out. So I'm just going to put a little down arrow and put eating out there. Again, give me your feedback because I'm missing something. Could be. What do I need to focus on next? I need to cut back a bit more. Not cut back a bit more, but what I really need to focus on is meal planning because I think the healthier lifestyle that I lead, the better I'll be in a lot of other aspects of my life. So what I need to focus on definitely for May is meal planning. And the other thing I need to work on is more no spendies. More. And I would normally put bullet points here, but I didn't feel like it. More no spends. So I allotted 7 for myself, but for May, I'm going to increase my goal to 10. That's not too far off because I did 9. 10 days out the month of no spending. That'll help me more with staying on budget and decreasing whatever those little habits are, like eating out. So I'm definitely going to do more no spend days. I'm definitely going to focus on meal planning. And I want to eventually, see, I can't really cut back my variable spending because we need what we need. But I do want to focus on more paying debt. So I didn't complete my budget outlook for April. Well, I got to go through, so I'm not ready to show you guys that. But I did look and see that I put $1,700 towards debt this month. So that was not bad. I think I put $3,000 towards envelopes this month, and I put $1,700 towards debt. So that's not bad. That's really, really not bad, but I want to shift the balance. So I want to paying debt. I want to do a little bit more focus on paying debt and not putting into envelopes. So that's something I'm going to work on. Now that I think about it, what I should change is envelope. I don't know, you guys. I'm not going to put too much on myself. See, that's the thing about budgeting. Be reasonable with yourselves. Don't be so eager to do what everyone else is doing. You got to get to the level that you're on, or you got to, you got to take it from your level and get to the next level. We can't just do what everyone is doing, because if you're tuning in now and you're watching us now, we started this years ago. Remember, Baddies will tell you her story of how she took a $1,200 stimulus check and turned it into an empire. But if I'm not mistaken, I think she said she was unemployed or underemployed, whatever the case may be. But her budget now is different from her budget back then. She came into this because she was tired of the hardship, and vice versa. I'm not going to say my situation started off like hers, but at the same time, I'm doing way better now than I started back in 2019. So, and it's up and down. So just focus on your budget and what you have in front of you and figure out what works best for you. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not going to go crazy and shoot all these goals at myself. No way, no how. It's not going to happen. No ma'am, no ham. That's it. Right? So that's that. I'm going to jump in and go into start setting up my May's budget. And you guys, I'm going to set up my monthly goals for May. So I'm going to piggyback off of this sheet here when I start May. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please stay tuned for my next video. Bye.